Hello Trooperverse, this is Corps Director Mike Gough. I wanted to take a moment to reflect on the 2023 season and to provide an update on the direction of the organization. We have a lot to be excited about. When I look at our recent success, I always consider the fact that this was a 3-year process that began with our return from the pandemic. Without the members, staff, alumni, and you, the fans, we would never have been able to begin this incredible journey. That energy carried through into the 2022 season, bringing us back to finals for the first time in 13 years. But it didn't stop there. In the fall of 22, we saw an unprecedented amount of people auditioning with the highest turnout in our history, and the talent was evident from the very beginning. The winter flew by as the show was assembled. By March camp, the Corps was playing through the entire show. When we arrived at spring training, I remember walking onto the field to watch ensemble rehearsal on day 2. It was at that moment that I realized what was happening. We were going all in. The visual elements combined with the music was beyond anything we have ever seen at the Troopers. We uncapped the food budget to ensure that members were never able to go hungry, especially considering the calories they were already burning. We tripled the inventory for sous vides because we could feel in our bones that the fans and alumni were going to go crazy for these members in this show, and they did. We opened in competition with one of the highest opening scores ever for the Troopers, and the fans, like in 2022, were in love with the Troopers again. It was an amazing experience. Day in and day out, the members gave it their all and continued to impress audiences all over the United States. Once we hit Allentown, we were voted as the #1 fan favorite. The stage was set and the World Championships were upon us. We struggled a bit with those props getting into the field on prelims night, but we rebounded the next evening at semis. The ultimate question was, how far could we go? At finals, the Corps landed in 10th place, the highest placement since 1985. The first back-to-back appearances in finals since 1985 to 1986. The first time we've moved up in back-to-back finals appearances since 1972 to 1973. And to top it off, we ended the season with our highest score ever in the DCI era. But here's the thing. While this is all exciting, scores and competition are only a small element of the purpose of Drum Corps. Our mission is to create an environment that teaches young people about excellence. For the first time in my experience at the Troopers, I think these young people taught us a lesson in excellence. When a membership is the force that drives the organization forward, you know we're in good shape. And in good shape we are. Our sous vide sales were the highest ever in 2023. As of right now, we have 1,500 interest forms in our system, the highest ever. Locations are in the process of being secured for auditions and camps all over the country. I'd also like to note that we were able to expand upon the Trooper family with the addition of the Troopers Legacy Corps. While the Legacy Corps has been building since 2018, their efforts culminated in one of the most spectacular performances at semifinals in Indianapolis with nearly 220 members. The A Corps was honored to be front and center for that very special moment, and to share Battle Hymn of the Republic with them. The Legacy Corps is a perfect example of how we can engage with both alumni and new people to grow our Trooper family and expand our footprint in this market. By inviting in new individuals, we have been able to fulfill long-lost dreams and create a pathway of support for the A Corps. I'd like to personally thank all of those in the Legacy Corps that donated to the Corps and sponsored individual members within the A Corps. I would also like to thank you and the alumni within the group for being a part of celebrating our 65 years of history. I am honored to welcome you to the Trooper family as members of the Troopers Legacy Corps. The Troopers organization is in an incredible position. And more importantly, after all is said and done, we are financially stable. So where do we go from here? In order to maintain all that we have built, and in fact grow even further, we are at an important moment in our journey. We are at a place in which new revenue streams need to be built and Trooper expansion needs to take place. We all know that Drum Corps is ridiculously expensive to operate. The higher we aim, the harder it's going to get. Recently, the Board of Directors approved a proposal by CEO Mike Gough to create a new position of Executive Director. This position will focus on the bigger picture of the organization as a whole, beyond just the A Corps. The position will focus on new business opportunities, brand unification, modernization of revenue streams, and so much more. As of this moment, I am pleased to announce that I will be filling this position. Serving as Corps Director has been the honor of my life. Managing the day-to-day aspects of the A Corps has been challenging but rewarding. It's been a hell of a ride. I am profoundly grateful for all of the opportunity and support of the fans, alumni, the staff, the members, and most importantly, my family, for allowing me the opportunity to give back to the troopers in such a meaningful way. I look forward to continuing this journey and helping to elevate the organization even further as Executive Director. I would like to formally announce that Brass Caption Head Mary Dierkop will take over as Corps Director of the Troopers A Corps. Mary has been with the Troopers for the last 3 years, building one of the greatest horn lines in Troopers history. I've said it many times and I'll say it here. Mary puts the word organization in organization. She's an incredible leader, a hard worker, and the right person to take on this role. Naturally, that begs the question, what happens to the horn line? First, let me tell you what you can expect from the A Corps. The Troopers will maintain a very consistent approach to the 2024 season. Many familiar faces will still be here. The program continues from where we left off at finals, and not much will be different. In fact, the 2024 program is in full design mode as we speak, and we look forward to announcing elements of the program in the early fall. The show will be just as exciting in 2024 as you've come to expect in recent years. Assistant Brass Caption Head Jeremy Basso and Gabe Gallegos will serve as co-brass caption heads of the horn line under the supervision of Tim Snyder. It's the same program, and it will only continue to get better moving forward. There is a lot to be excited about here at the Troopers, but our future depends on the contribution of all of our fans, alumni, Legacy Corps members, parents, board, staff, and members to continue the path forward. So let's get out there and charge ahead. Thank you for your time. HLD.